What? 1, 2, 1, 2. What up, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling out there? Ah, man, made in the 1980s. Live stream special edition. I wanted to give this to y'all last night sometime or yesterday sometime. I like to get my music thoughts and opinions. I like to get my rap nerd bag off completely, like as close to real time as possible. But I also like the joy of just sitting with a song or two or sitting with an album and really letting y'all hear it as well as myself. You know, we don't want to do the reactions too quickly. And, you know, I want to make sure that I'm giving you some thorough conversation, thorough content. I think it's always important. I don't want to just rush out here and tell you anything, but I do want to take time to digest songs properly, albums properly, anything before I talk to y'all. With saying that real quick, the Juicy J album Mental Trillness 2 is super fire. Check it out. But we're not here to talk about Juicy J, at least not right now. I might have to bring it back and talk about that album just because, but there's a couple joints I want to sit back and listen to a couple more times. But, you know, Cypher Sinatra vibes only. You see what it is. We will we'll talk about that, but it's that time of the year where either somebody's most favorite or before we talk. I'm sorry, Wang. What up, Wang? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I'm kind of in the rhythm here. I have no idea what before we talk means. but I'm sure I'm on board. But rewind just a bit. It's that time of year where I'm gonna say the majority, 51% or more, Black people's least favorite rapper puts out a song or an album, and the critiques go through the roof, crazy in a negative direction. And I want to talk about it. So, you know, I have the pleasure of being in a lot of group chats. And I gotta get my guy Jones. Jones is the one that shared this song with me first. And I'll let him save his comments. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. I'll let Jones share his comments. Matter of fact, I guess I might as well do this right. We'll hold off just 1 second because it was funny. It definitely was funny. And I think he is now the running like overall assessment or opinion of Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, Eminem. I think it's all the above. I think there is a running narrative that's just been there for a long time, and I don't want people to run from it. But I do want to call people to the carpet as far as their admiration or what have you, or dislike or disdain. I think that's important. I think it's important to have in situations like this because Eminem just put out Houdini, the video and the song, and there is, as expected, mixed reviews. I think that we are now in this era where, one, we got to give instant reaction, right? And then two, we also are in this space where we have a lot of music and people just want to react quick and tell you how weak it is, how trash it is, how bogus it is, right? We got the guy Wang in here, man. He's here and he's going to give us his I guess I think quick hit here because you got somewhere to be.
Yeah, time is short. Extremely short on my behalf. But I have been pondering this conversation since you first brought it to the table. And no, don't let me cut you off. I want you to get I want you to go.
Yeah, oh, for sure. That's going to happen regardless.
Like, yeah, I because I don't want to rush it, but I know I have to. So I really want you to just Hey, let's talk Juicy J, the whole nine. And then,
well, no, because this is specifically tailored for the Eminem song in the video. I gotta listen to the Juicy J album 2 more times before I tell y'all how great it is. I already know it's fire, like off listen 1.5. We're gonna give Juicy J his respect because I have a whole different conversation I want to have about Juicy J and just elder statesmen in rap. And again, when we have the producers talk, I'll tell y'all why they are number 2 best hip hop producers of all time, and it's not even effing close. I'm only putting one guy above them, and to be honest, I could put him ahead of that guy, and it would be it. But we're not gonna talk about that. I want to stick strictly on Eminem, Houdini, the song, the video, what's coming, and why Black folks specifically think Eminem is so garbage. I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about
it. Okay. Okay, so let's just dive in. Excuse me, everybody. I know I'm squinting. I don't got my glasses on. I was getting ready for bed, but I could not miss this. I've actually been waiting on this for 2 days.
Hey, okay. So
time has been not on our side this time, but yes, I am going to give time to talk about this because yes, it needs to be talked about.
All right. So Eminem, Houdini, song comes out, video first. Did you see the song or did you see the video first? Did you hear the song? Or you see the video first, or does it matter?
It does matter because I heard the song first.
Okay, cool.
It makes a difference if you saw one or the other.
Okay, cool. So we're on the same page so far. So when you heard the song though first, what was your first reaction?
Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit, though.
And why?
Because it's like, okay, ill. And I'm going to steal a quote from Joe Budden.
Mm-hmm.
Stop rapping because words rhyme.
Okay.
That's when I first heard it. I'm like, you're just making words rhyme. There's no context. And then when I thought about it, just Eminem, when he first came to the scene, there was no context.
Okay.
We learned that there was context behind what he was saying, but at first it's like, we don't know his backstory. We don't know. We're just listening to this white guy rap, and his wordplay was impeccable. The lyricism was top tier, but it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay. So with all of that being said, I'm listening to Houdini, and then I have this personal gripe with Eminem.
Okay, this is what I want to get to right here. Yeah.
Why are you always picking on people that have nothing to do with anything that's going on with your life, and or people that can't hold a candle to your ability? Like, this is not Eminem slander. This is not Eminem. It's trash. The man is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But stop picking on. Why are you picking on Meg?
You thought he was picking on Meg in that bar?
That was yes, absolutely. And the reason why I say he was picky, I know you're talented enough to not say that at all. You don't really want to feature with Meg. You just wanted to rhyme and do a double entendre with feet and feet. That's all you want to do. You don't want to do a song with Meg. You have never pondered the thought of doing a song with Meg. I don't even want to hear a song with you and Meg.
Hey, listen.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't even want to hear a song with him and Meg. But the fact that you just threw Meg in there, creative, yes, brilliant, unnecessary, absolutely. And I get this. I've been getting this thing from Eminem, and I should have got it a long time ago, but I've really been getting it as of recently.
Mm-hmm.
M, pick on rappers. Poke fun at other people that rap. Poke fun at other people that can get back at you. And it started to make me it's starting to make me feel like you're afraid to go back and forth with people that can go back and forth with you.
All right, now I gotta hop in. All right, I'm heard enough.
It's really starting to make me feel like he's afraid of people that can do the back and forth.
I am in a whole different planet with that.
This is great. Finally.
Yeah. Finally. Yeah. We gotta know. Okay. So because again, I'm gonna nerd out here for y'all quickly. Because on one hand, I understand what you are trying to say. I understand it crystal clear, 1,000,000,000,000%. I understand. However, I do think it's wrong and misguided.
Okay.
And I'll say it to start here. I could definitely make the argument that outside of maybe 12 to 20 songs, Eminem has had some of the most in-depth, layered context, and he has expressed the ability to tell the same story, same three stories, 4 different ways, on top of always chronologically, lyrically delivering his impact on Pulse and white America in general. I can tell you that over half of his catalog is that.
Okay. Oh, I won't argue that.
So when you say like he's rapping to be rapping and all of that, it's not that he doesn't. But when I hear black people say that, my direct answer is, but when it's okay when Wayne do it. Like,
no,
it's okay when Wayne.
No,
okay.
It's not. No, it's not. Not for me. No, it's not.
Cool. Because
Wayne,
you are the anomaly.
Yeah, not to cut you off, because Wayne has been ass. Wayne has been ass. Wayne has caused so many young men to have fucking herpes in the mouth because for a long period of time, all he talked about was just eating pussy. No, Wayne has been ass for well over 15 years.
Yeah, like there's definitely been some times where I was like, if he didn't mention light-skinned women or eating pussy, this verse was 12 bars.
Yes.
Like the other 72 bars was definitely about light-skinned women and eating vagina. So we
have an understanding on that. Yes.
Okay.
Wayne has been on shit.
Okay, but I just want to say, I like to check the temperature because a lot of times many people will use that argument for M and then leave Wayne out. But no, Wayne is he just but he a lyricist, like that's all he do. He said he's the best rapper alive. Well, so does Eminem. Eminem calls himself the rap god.
He calls himself a rap god. So Wayne calls himself the best rapper alive.
Yeah.
And neither one of you are that right now.
Yeah. Well, we'll get back to him. So all right, so the other part, you were saying that you wish that he would basically pick on somebody his own lyrical size. And,
yes.
And so it's not that I don't agree with you, but here's the uncomfortable truth about that, Wayne. and nobody's gonna say it out loud. But in reality, these dudes are scared to rap with Eminem.
I'll agree with that too.
He's not ducking anybody. He's just beating up the people that show up. It ain't his fault that it's Vanilla Ice, it's Everlast, it's what's my man from Dilated Peoples? Evidence. Yeah, I'm sorry, I almost call him Ever Essence. I'm tripping. Evidence from Dilated is Benzino, Ja Rule. Like this is it's not his fault. Like because he wanted it with Cannabis, and he got Cannabis the fuck out of here. He was willing to rap with anybody that was on death row, and everybody ducked when it was Death Row 2.0, the label that Crooked Eye was on, Crooked Eye was on, and when there was Shady Aftermath and that new and The Row, none of them really jumped off the porch and said something that made him do what he had to do. Who else was it? Yeah, I mean, and that's it. I mean, look, the feature, like, I mean, and not that features have to be diss tracks or whatever, but I mean, he's done the feature with Jay. He's done the feature with Wayne. He's done the feature with Nas. He's done the feature with with Snoop even. I mean, not that, you know, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck that Snoop shit.
Yeah. But you know, hey, he's rapped with Slaughterhouse. He shot at Joe, and Joe retired conveniently. Like hey, look, he shot at Joe after Joe ripped apart Revival and the whole album, and even during Slaughterhouse days, where Joe had a lot to say. Once M took aim, all of a sudden he won a podcast, and he just want to talk about it. He retired. He ain't rapping no more. So I wanna have it calibrated correctly that I don't think Eminem has ducked anybody a day in his life. I just think that it's the most unlikely people that think that they're going to win the cultural battle. They're going to win the society battle. They're going to win the, oh, he's white. Like Insane Clown Posse. Like there is a long list of people that have tried to get Eminem the fuck out of here. They just can't.
See, that's the thing. I'm not saying he's ducking. I know he's not ducking.
Okay.
But the people that he has the most notoriety for picking on, in my opinion, have been people that can't bang back.
That's fair. No.
Like for instance, like, come on, bro, you had a whole fucking shit, what's the word I'm looking for? You had a whole tenure of just going for girl and boy bands. They they are not in your realm. You're NSYNC, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears. Why? There's no reason for that. Hold on.
Okay.
Before you cut me off.
Right.
Okay. So you have that. And maybe you were just poking fun. I'll accept that as well.
Mm-hmm.
They took it personal as you were just poking fun. I get it. And then you have Benzino. It's fucking Benzino. Why is Benzino popping up in your songs again? And maybe I missed something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I missed something as to why you decide to come out and talk about Benzino. It's fucking Benzino has one song, and it was a party song, and anybody can do that. It's fucking Benzino. Okay. So we have that. Now, like I said, M has not ducked anyone. I can guarantee. I don't know that man from a hole in the wall, but I can guarantee he has not ducked anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it feels like he's just picking at a scab for no reason at all. It's not bleeding. It doesn't hurt. You just have this thing where he's just like, I just want to flick at this thing. You know, I just want to keep doing this.
Okay. So I want to ask this real quick question. Do you know how the beef between Eminem and Benzino started?
I do vaguely. I'm not gonna say I don't know, but very vaguely, because it was so fucking long ago, and everybody thought it was long past.
Well,
at least I thought it was long past.
No, hey, listen, you're right. However, but are we in agreement that Benzino started this?
Yes, we are in agreement that Benzino started it. Yes.
And are we in agreement that he started every time?
I'm not sure about this last time.
Check out Drink Champs.
I did.
I did. But there is, what else? I forgot. Maybe he was on My Expert Opinion. He was on somewhere else though, and he happens to every once in a while. And the thing is, because people ask Benzino about Eminem, they do. We're like, it's like it's the Dame Dash Jay-Z thing. Like whatever Dame is on the platform, they ask him about Jay. But then he gets roped into this thing where people are saying, well, why you always talking about Jay? It's like, well, they're asking me questions. And when I tell you to ask him, not only do you not get an interview, like you can't even get an interview. And then if you do get one, you never ask him about me. Like you just, or either they edit it out, right? Benzino's the same way. Benzino started this when he was purposely giving Eminem 3.5 mics in the Source, the magazine that he owned, while giving himself and his debut album a 4.5. Like that's where this starts from. like it's like, yo, you gave yourself a higher mic rating than the Marshall Mathers LP. That's nuts. Especially now when we look back at history, one of those albums is Diamond. The other one, I think, is still trying to make gold.
Gold.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he releases the diss tracks. I mean, hey, look, he two diss tracks up on Eminem. Dare I say, Benzino is winning the 2024 battle. Like, because he's emptying the clip. See,
you're the only person that agreed with me on that, because everybody else laughed at me when I said I thought Benzino was up.
Yeah, no, look, he up because he emptying the clip. But see, that's the thing. See, that's the problem. Look who emptying the clip. It's Benzino. That's not Eminem's fault.
but it's
because
Benzino,
the thing is, we know.
Go ahead.
But the thing is, we know Eminem gonna clean him up. It's easy. It's light work. But the thing is, though, now Benzino is taking advantage of Eminem really being too big to respond, really don't care about selling the record, really don't got nothing to do with anything of the new wave of this. Like, he's already gotten his flowers 10 times over. All the young guys that consider themselves the second coming of Eminem have already made it. You know what I'm saying? And let's run that list. Corday, Jack Harlow, Joyner Lucas, Logic, all these guys that think that they call themselves, we don't call themselves this, but they're like the Eminem babies. They're all the Eminem babies. And they're already rocking. Eminem has nothing to prove to nobody. And now here come Benzino emptying the clip on a man outside the YMCA. He has the Boys and Girls Club dapping up the kids, and here comes Benzino shooting them down.
but what's the difference between Benzino emptying the clip versus Kendrick emptying the clip?
The difference is that
we understand talent wise.
Well, no, yeah, that was. The difference is that people have been waiting for Kendrick to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So yes, people have been waiting for Kendrick to do this. Nobody has been waiting for Eminem and Benzino to rekindle the beef. Nobody wanted that.
Yeah. Hey, well then you gotta talk to Benzino. because he the one that be starting this. Hey, yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, Kendrick, you know, it ain't even so much that Kendrick is empty in the clip, is that the target is Drake. Like that's really it. It could have been anybody. Anybody could have went out here and tried to empty the clip. As long as the target was Drake, they was gonna be like, oh, I couldn't wait for this. But circling back to Eminem, because that's what we here for. Eminem, Houdini reaction. Also, so we've already covered the whole beef thing. I don't think Eminem's ducking anybody. I think people don't want it with him and they just scared to say that. But I like what you said about depicting at the, you know, the boy bands, whatever, right? So, excuse me. So here's my deal. We have a tendency, we being everybody in hip-hop, everybody listens to rap music, rap songs, rap albums. This is the problem that we have. That since 1998 and since 2000, every time a rapper says another rapper's name, it's immediately a diss. It's since 98. And it did not start with Hi, My Name Is or with The Real Slim Shady. Started, to me, with How to Rob by 50 Cent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now, granted, he was telling a story of a broke dude with the mad rapper that was trying to just get on, and if he wasn't gonna get on, he was gonna rob everybody. Now, I can't speak for nobody else on planet Earth, but when I first heard How to Rob, I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was pretty clever, and I thought it was entertaining. I had no idea that Big Pun was going to threaten to shoot him on his album. I had no idea that Raekwon and Ghost would do a skit talking about slapping the shit out of him when they see him and getting him poked in the yard. I had no idea that was going to happen. I'm like, whoa, wait, they really taking this seriously. Like, I didn't think, like, the man said he was going to rob Timberland and Magoo and Missy and tell her to put the hot dog down. I don't know why people started thinking that this was like, you know, like a scathing like diss track. I didn't understand that. And you know, and it was rumored, well, it's been said that when 50 was approached by a lot of people that were mentioned in the track, he was like, yo, it's just entertainment, it's just business. I'm just trying to get my shit together. That's it. But yet some people still took it personally. So with that, later, let's just go to the real Slim Shady, because that's the one, right? That's the one that really sets it off, like, because he has very clever and intricate rhymes for the Backstreet Boys, Christina Aguilera, and Britney Spears, and all of that, right? I don't take those as disses. I take those as him rhyming about the most popular names that exist in music right now. And if you can tie something in that you know about them, then it just makes sense to do it. And it's like a slick little promo line, right? And that's how I feel about the Meg shit. It's like, because it's no, to me, even though people took it more personally, but again, because people hate Drake like they hate Eminem now, I'm starting to realize that. When Drake said, Shorty says she ain't take shots, but she's still a stallion or something like that. And everybody's like, yo, he this Meg. I was like, not from my like rap nerd / half a rapper brain left. I was like, to me, I took that line as, he see this girl with this fat ass, and she telling him her body all natural. He was like, no, you got ass shots. She's like, no, promise. And he was like, you know what? Whatever. Whether it's fake or not, you look like a stallion to me. You look stacked up to me. That's how I took the bar. I didn't take it as, oh, Meg is lying. Like protect black women. I didn't take it as that.
But the thing, I took that bar the same way. That particular bar, I took it the same way.
Mm-hmm.
It comes off different when you're gunning for somebody that you can lyrically body on your worst day, and you're targeting something that personal. Like, think about Eminem. What was the song? This looks like a job for me. Don't worry about it.
Without me.
Without me.
Mm-hmm.
That whole song was targeted towards people that couldn't gun back. You're fucking Eminem.
So,
like if you're
right.
saying something in an interview based off of what something Eminem said on a song,
mm-hmm.
it don't hit the same. Rap bars is rap bars. Interviews are interviews. They don't compete. You could if I'm a rapper and you rap, you rap.
Mm-hmm.
And if I decide, okay, I want to be a rapper, and as your co-defendant, you say, bro, you're trash. And I say in an interview, it's real fucked up. My co-defendant told me that my bars was trash. And then you write a whole song about what I said in that interview. What's going to hit harder?
The song.
The song. I sound bitter and butthurt.
Mm-hmm.
No Diddy. And you like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Because these bars are going to win every time.
Yeah.
But just going on with what I was already saying.
Uh-huh.
If you're going to gun for somebody for play,
Mm-hmm.
and don't get me wrong, I'm not against it. It's entertaining. It's very
Mm-hmm.
entertaining. I enjoy it. But it's like, you're 50 plus years old.
I believe so. I think he is 50 now. Yeah.
You're 50 plus years old. You had a long, profitable career. You are, shout out Dub, King Son Dodger.
Oh, man.
Certain things have to be, you have to get to a point where certain things are below you. Meg is a new artist. Well,
Yeah,
new,
she ain't new now.
new-esque. I feel like if we're just talking about that part, that bar, just to already break clickbait.
All right, so I want to say this. Let's simplify all of this. What if everyone, yourself included, is just overthinking the character that is Slim Shady? What if we're just overthinking that, right? Because from the Slim Shady LP, they call me Slim Shady, the song. Then you have like just periods, whether it's been the Eminem show was less Slim Shady, so to speak, but Encore and then Relapse and things like that. What if we are just consistently overthinking the lead single to an Eminem album? Because what it sounds like to me is that you want him to pick better targets to strike venom towards, right? But here's my deal. I've never known an Eminem single that worked to not do this. In 98 it was the Spice Girls and J-Lo, I think it was, and somebody else. And of course he kills Dr. Dre. Then we get to the next one again, Slim Shady LP. You said Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, all of those, right? Then you got Without Me, when he takes aim at the people that called him the Elvis Presley and all of that. It's like, I think that we are just overreacting, overthinking the sheer simplicity of Eminem making it a point to make a rhyme about some of the biggest stars in the world today that exist. Just like in the late 90s, the Spice Girls were some of the biggest women on planet Earth. It was the Spice Girls and Oprah and like Meryl Streep. That was the Trinity right there, right? And then fast forward, who are some of the biggest women in music today or just in entertainment today? Whether people like it or not, it's Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Like, they are 1 and 2. They are two of the biggest just humans on earth. Hey, Eminem took aim at Michael Jackson and even in the video and had his nose fall off and kick it and catch on fire. Like, this is just, to me, it's the Slim Shady marketing plan. It's Slim Shady promo. I've been watching it for almost 30 years. And I look at it like a Jim Carrey movie. I look at it like I'm watching Saved by the Bell. But it's the episode where like they get robbed or something, or like the episode when like Carlton got shot in The Fresh Prince. Like, I never take any of this seriously. It is super tongue-in-cheek. I think it's entertainment. I think it's the opposite of like, oh, well, let me tell you how gangster I am, and let me tell you how many guns I have and how many people I shot and how much dope I sell. He's like, well, no, how about I just make rhymes about the biggest people in the world and get everybody talking about it? Because the thing is, and why it is genius, because one, for you have a sector of fans that say, yo, why he picking on them, right? He should pick on somebody his own size lyrically. But then you got the people that know, like, wow, this superstar person up here just got mentioned in this song by this guy that's obviously down here, and then it levels him up. And then you got the extra promo that comes with everybody mentioned in the song getting asked how they feel about being mentioned in the song, that then helps the song in the album. To me, this is all marketing. This is music marketing in the most unconventional way by a guy who is going out of his way to prove that, yo, I am the whitest rapper in the world, but I am also the best rapper in the world. And I just think everyone takes him way too seriously.
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. You always find a way to make the shit make sense. And you always find a fucking way to win me over. And I'm like, for the last fucking 5 minutes, Cap, I'm like, I got a rebuttal. No, I don't. I got a rebuttal. No, I don't. Fuck you.
Hey, and you know what? And the other thing that he does, which I've liked, is because he's really got dug deep into this bag. I want to say either since Recovery or since Marshall Mathers LP2. I want to talk about the song now. I love how he picked the whitest songs to sample and make rap records out of. Like, yo, I know people were saying what they were saying about the song, but him flipping Steve Miller Band Abracadabra, that's my shit. Like, so, you know what I mean? So to me, I was like, yo, you about to flip that and rap over it? That's hard. It's no difference from when he was in 8 Mile rapping over Sweet Home Alabama. I was like, I love that he would take a Journey record, he'll rap to Van Halen or whoever, and he'll flip some white boy shit and do some other white boy rap shit, and it's dope. And it's like, now he's even eliminated the, yo, you're just trying to be black. You're just trying to be from the hood. I was like, okay, bet. Dre don't produce none of this shit, though.
Hey, I do have a theory behind what this next album is going to be based off of Marshall Mathers LP Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
That Marshall Mathers LP 2 was probably the most depressing, darkest album I probably ever heard in my life. Like, there was no joy in that album. Like, it's like that album was so therapeutic, or at least I hope it was. Like, the most joy that I got out of that album was, I can't remember the title of the song, but I'm pretty sure you know it. It's when he was saying, "Mom, I want us to be good."
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the title of the song.
Yeah, I don't know it off top, but I know exactly what song you're talking about, because like he ended up making a video for that song.
Yeah. Like, out of every song, like, he started off. Okay, let's start off with this, because I am who I am, and if I'm not right, I'm wrong. If I'm not wrong, I'm right. Best pussy in the world.
You want me to give a name?
Lois Lane.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Lois Lane. The woman Ghost was in love with, the Puerto Rican chick. Ghost was in love. Angela Valdez. Jennifer J-Lo.
Okay.
And I have to add Kim to that list, because she fucked that guy up.
Yeah. Kim might have the snapper.
Kim got snapper my ass. She got a fucking gorilla grip. Kim fucked him up.
No, for sure.
Kim probably got some of the best pussy a motherfucker ever sampled in their life. Because the man started the song off, I want to say the first 2, maybe 3 songs was about being heartbroken. But bro, you and Kim ain't been together in years.
Yeah.
But the Marshall Mathers LP 2 was the most depressing, heartbreak album I've ever heard in my life.
Wow. Interesting. You made me want to go back to it now, because I mean I do remember I was like, excuse me, because that was the album I was like, I can't believe y'all think Eminem don't rap about that. Because I was like, and the thing is, I give him his credit to the Eminem show till now, but especially after Recovery, between Recovery and Marshall Mathers LP2 and Revival, I'm like, yo, like, he rapping about a lot more than y'all think he rapping about.
Dude, like I said, I want to be clear. This is not me coming in I'm not on no Eminem hate. None of that. I love Eminem. I do. I like Kamikaze. I like the Music to Be Murdered By.
Fire.
Like, I like Eminem. I'm not the guy to get in the car with somebody and say, hey, put that new Eminem in. But if I'm in the car by myself, that shit's gonna rock.
But why not though?
Because everybody doesn't feel the way I feel about them. Okay. And I'm cool with gatekeeping shit.
I dig it. I just want the answer.
Yeah, like, I don't want to do the back and forth with you. I like it, you don't, or you act like you don't. I listen to it on my own time. I'm cool with gatekeeping shit.
For sure.
So, like I said, this is not Eminem slander. It's not me. I'm not an Eminem basher. I fucking love him. But Marshall Mathers LP 2 was so fucking dark and deep, and you can tell that he was saying, this is the chance for me to just give my hurt. I got to get it out. Respect it like I respect the fuck out of him for giving that album, because the way I took that album was just like, fuck, like, he really needed that. He needed that album, that therapeutic album, to just get his shit off. Everything that's been weighing heavy on my chest, I can say it now.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Marshall Mathers LP was some dark shit.
Yeah, not for sure.
It was some fun-loving shit in it, but it was dark.
Yeah,
Marshall Mathers
no.
LP Part 2 was so much darker. So I have a theory of, especially when he just gave us Houdini.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say, we want your old shit. And all the rappers say, well, listen to my old shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you both albums back to back. I'm going to give you my old shit as Marshall Mathers. And I'm going to give you my old shit as Slim Shady.
Mm-hmm.
You can't complain after that.
But you know how that's going to go. And I'll tell you this. Okay, so we talked about the actual song, but I saw the video first. And I think it's important to watch. There's only a handful of people that I think you have to watch their videos first to maybe just get or understand what's happening. But I also do think like your personal fandom or like for something. But like when I saw the video, I was like, oh wow, he's retelling a story. I interpret things so differently. I interpret everything so much differently. When I heard the beginning of the song and then I seen the video, the first thing that came to my mind was, whoa, he's put together all of these songs for one more song. And when I saw the video, checked out some of the lyrics, because you don't really have to like know the lyrics, but he used everything. Guess who's back? You know what I'm saying? And everything, like all the hooks kind of made their way, or all the like rhyming, like even the cadences, I created a monster because nobody wants to see Marshall no more. Like all those cadences and different things were already in the song, and he ain't even in the full verse. So I'm like, whoa, what's about to happen now? Like, what is he about to do? And then I remember, this album is called The Death of Slim Shady. And what is he doing within that song? Talking about Slim Shady and all the things that made Slim Shady, the pill popping, you know what I'm saying, doing all this. And he got himself like at 25 or whatever he was. I was like with the white t-shirt on and the blonde hair. It's, to me, man, what I honestly do think, because all I can go off of is the song and the video. I believe that we're about to get one of the best conceptual albums of this decade. And I know that is a very big statement to make. It's 2024, and I won't say a lot of great albums have come out this decade, but there have been some serviceable ones. There's been some decent albums. But man, listen, something about this album to me, I think you are going to get the darkness, like you were saying, right? I really do believe Eminem is about to tell the entire story of his catalog on this fucking album, and I am going to go insane. Now, maybe I'm overlooking this. Maybe I'm overstating this because I'm lifting off right before your eyes. But man, imagine that though. A rapper telling the story of his career and why he has to kill it. Dog. That would be nuts. That would be nuts. I don't want, and then when shit like that happens, I want people to firmly move Kendrick Lamar one more notch down on their storytelling list, because Eminem got to be above him. He's got to be above him if he does that.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out there, and the reason why I'm gonna do it now because it's supposed to happen now.
Mm-hmm.
When this album drops, we have to, me and you, if anybody else want to join, Doug, Jones, anybody else want to join, we have to do a live listen review.
Bet I'm with it. So what? It's all got. It's all got to be our first listen.
Everybody, however many listens you can get in that day.
I'll do first listen because I'll be late. So hey yo, I gotta rewind number 7 to get real quick.
like I'm one of those. Cause see, me personally, I'm one of those people where I will put something on repeat.
Yeah.
And I'll let that shit rock 8, 9, 10, 12 hours.
Yeah.
And that's how I'll get my feel. Like if I can't get a feel in a 12-hour shift, it's not it for me.
Yeah. You gotta toss that.
And a lot of people don't respect that. A lot of people don't respect that. And I think it's really just the name that people don't respect because, like I said, I've given Kendrick hours of play. Doesn't move me.
Hey, I'm glad you said that because I think that is the other major piece to this, right? You know, in the 90s, let's keep it real. We were all put in the height of the attitude era, not just for wrestling, but for life. You know, the mid to late 90s was all about attitude, about what you wouldn't gonna do no more, about how you're gonna do anything that you want by any means and measures, and how you don't give a fuck, like life, fuck everything. That is the late 90s, right? And I think a lot of people who happen to be Black gravitated to Eminem because of Dr. Dre and because they didn't want to give a fuck either. And now that the IDGAF campaign ain't needed no more, it's almost like you got to have some sort of other hook, and there is not one that exists. There's not a campaign that exists that you can attach yourself to anymore. And since you don't have the campaign, you realize you just don't like Eminem. Like you thought, like it's the casual fan. It's like liking basketball in '96 and your team is the Bulls, but you live in LA. It's like, but fam, if the Bulls weren't 72-10, would you like this team still? You know, where were they in '99 when it was Elton Brand and them? You know them. Because Ron Artest didn't get drafted yet. So I say that it's like, you know, the campaign is over. The I don't care campaign is over. He solved the issues with his mom. He solved the issues with his ex-wife. He got custody of the kids. He became a rap superstar. He got pilled out. He went to rehab. He relapsed. He came back. He loses his best friend. Like every story or any of these stories from any other rapper, I believe, that just happened to be Black, not only will we not hesitate to call that man the greatest rapper of all time, we would be preparing for an instant classic that this summer, instead of what we are anticipating right now. And the people that listen to rap music that just happen to be black, that I am now officially calling the casual fans of 2000 Eminem, they're sitting here like, we about to get some over rapidly rapping tracks. That's ass.
This, I know I'm all over the place. I know I'm all over the place, but that single gives me that vibe. We're going to get trash, rappity rap, all over the place bullshit.
But at the same time, though, that's who Slim Shady is.
I know. So I know I'm not making sense.
See, hey, look,
I know
look.
I'm not making sense.
Okay,
look. or maybe I prefer. Maybe I have a preference in the ego. Maybe I don't necessarily prefer the Slim Shady part of Eminem versus.
I was literally about to tell you that. Because look, I'm gonna tell you, you know what? Again, the Slim Shady character is marketing. It's marketing, right? But if you look at the Slim Shady LP, I can tell you the Marshall Mathers records, and I can tell you the Slim Shady record. It's clear. He's been doing the split personality thing without telling us. We just, again, we believe in the character. Slim Shady to us is like the Fonz was to my mom. It's like, we don't know Henry Winkler. We know the Fonz.
We know the Fonz.
Like, yo, hey, the jacket, bro. He stuck up for a white man in the 60s at a diner. You know what I mean? Like, yo, no, we know him. It's like, yo, we don't really know Michael J. Fox. We know like Teen Wolf.
We know Marty McFly.
Marty McFly. You dig what I'm saying? It's like, so we believe in the character so much. Hey, I think Terry Bollea might be racist, but Hulk Hogan ain't. That's just the way it looks to me. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, The Rock has told us his name is Dwayne Johnson now on TV. Like, he just got it. But he The Rock. People think that if you relate to him, your last name is Rock. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's the character he plays. Dwayne Johnson is a businessman, a multi-billion-dollar corporation now. But he The Rock to us. That's what this is. I'm going all the way back to 1999. I'm sorry. So look, my name is Guilty Conscience, Brain Damage, obviously, Slim Shady Records. But then if I had 97 Bonnie and Clyde, and I'm going to go rock bottom, obviously Marshall Mathers Records. It's like he's been on this. And people, one, we're not giving them enough credit for playing two people for 30 years. We're not giving them enough credit for that, right? But then at the same time, it's like the amount of storytelling along with cleverness, rumor, and innuendo has become so muddy to us, the listener, that we will take the character on 10 and believe that is actually the man, even when he's literally in the period of now telling you, no, that was an idea, that was a character, that was connect me. This is me. This is who I am. And he's pulling back the curtain, showing you it. And now you don't appreciate the shit. It's Saucy.
Fuck you and your rap bag.
Yo, hey, listen. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. I just, again, I don't know what my brain does, but I just listen to things differently. That's why I hate to engage with people that think they're like the greatest rapper in the world. Because I'm like, do you see how much I think about other people's music? I think you're garbage. Well, no.
I'm gonna give another one today before I get off here because I gotta go to work.
For sure.
One day, I'm gonna win this rap argument. I am on this day, June 1st, I am devoting my life. At the end of the argument, you say, when you got it.
Mm.
And when I finally do, I'm probably going to antagonize you about it for about a month.
Hey, you know what? I'm willing to say this. It'll be well earned because I'm on fire. I've been on fire this decade with the music takes. Oh my God, I can't wait.
But at the end of the day, like I said, I know you still got a lot you got to get off your chest. But like I said, shout out to M. This was not M slander.
For sure.
You know, I fuck with M. I'm an M fan.
Mm-hmm.
Been an M fan. So shout out to M. I hope this album does what Recovery didn't do.
Mm.
As far and not even numbers, I hope it does what the public wants it to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because after what 20 plus years,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to tell me after 20 years he's God tier.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, hey,
He's
definitely to
God
me.
tier. So like I said, this is not Eminem slander. I'm not an Eminem basher. I'm a fucking Eminem fan. But every now and again, I would like to see something different out of him. But I'll leave it at that. Shout out to Eminem because I'll ramble on forever. But shout out to Eminem and let's see what this album does.
Let's see it. Let's see it. All right. Hey, well, look, get you some rest. I might hang out here for a couple more minutes. I think I have like I got a message for the casual fans of Eminem, but that won't take. That's out like a light.
Hey,
like
be great how you be great, brother. I don't expect nothing else out of you.
All right, man. Hey, until next time, man. Please be safe.
All right, brother. Check you later.
Yep, love. What I want to say to the casual fans out here of Eminem, and actually, just the casual fans of honestly, like rap music, whatever. Get out the way. Get out the way. Albums like this ain't for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm anticipating one of the dopest conceptual albums from a rap artist ever, with the Death of Slim Shady. I'll be honest. I might be overhyping it. I might be overselling it, but I just look back at the career. I look at, again, the creativity of the actual track. Again, you sample, you flip the Steve Miller Band. To me, you fire. You know what I'm saying? So, and then even taking interpolations of that song and using it for it, combining all like 3-4 of the biggest records he's ever made into one, and the video representing literally Marshall Mathers versus Slim Shady. It's super dope. It's super dope. And again, I think a lot of this is like nitpicking. It's you, like, you want to hear something else where you're experiencing one of the greatest rhymers, one of the greatest storytellers at the same time, and we're minimizing that. We're selling it short because he don't got like a bop for the club or whatever, or because he ain't black or whatever reason it is. I just don't think it's valid. It's just the only thing I'm saying. But stay out the way of this. If you really don't like Eminem, and I would say people that like Eminem can list his top 5 albums or have a top 5 album. I don't care what's in it, but you should like if you don't like 5 albums from Eminem, you can't say that you like Eminem. Like it's just impossible. But that goes for anybody. Anybody. It could be Nas, Jay, Snoop, Drake, whoever it is, Kendrick, whoever it is. If they can't even rank 5 of their albums or tell you 5 that they actually like from them, they're not fans. Like, don't listen to these people. You got to take this moment to take the music, digest it, and love it for what you want it to be, not for what anybody wants you to want it to be, or not because people that only remember The Way I Am and they're trying to tell you about them now. It's like this is a legacy act in hip hop, and we really don't have too many that can still draw the same kind of crowds they did in their prime. I feel this way about anybody though. I would say this about Snoop. I'm gonna say this about a Jay album, a Nas album, all of that. We gotta really appreciate great storytelling, great concepts, and just great stories, whether we connect with them or not. Like connect with them in a way that is more like personal, But I do think if you went through the Eminem albums and applied them to today, and then you realize, oh, he's talking about pill usage and pill abuse and becoming an addict and rehab, family issues. Look, Eminem was doing these songs like Cleaning Out My Closet and all that when it really wasn't popular to ever speak out against your elders or against just people that have raised you, your parents and or guardians. But now, what do we see memes of virtually weekly? You don't have to be around your family if you don't jive with them. If y'all on the same wavelength, then now you can call your mama toxic. You can call your daddy toxic. You can say, I don't want to hang with my brothers or my first cousins. And it's okay. Like now you're supported. He was doing this kind of content when people were like, yo, how could you ever disrespect your mom in your life? Are you crazy? So even just listening to the music that he was putting out in the late 90s into the 2000s, and realizing that you can reapply it in itself is a reason to just give a little more grace for a story being told. A lot of people, the casual fans of rap music, I'll call you all just casual fans of rap music. You have a tendency to like, oh, this one song got a hit, or screw everything, or this song ain't really nothing I can play outside, or I can play in at a party or whatever. But if you knew who the artist was and what their brand of music is, you would never ask that question, or you would never have that tier to explain this. You know what I'm saying? Or like that wouldn't be your reasoning. That wouldn't be your logic behind any of that. I don't buy a John Mayer album with the purpose of it playing in the clubs or the streets. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean, there's so many artists. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want people to feel like people don't make hits or whatever. But casual fandom, just give it a rest. Support your favorite artists. Support their bodies of work, what they put out, what they put together. If you really feel that you're into the art aspect and not in the movement, wave, crowd, like energy of marketing aspect, like we discussed earlier in this, then just take time to appreciate artists. Don't move on to albums as fast as like social media and the streaming platforms are telling you. Buy these albums, listen to them. There's still a lot of great music coming out, and it's really well thought out. It's really detailed, man. That's it for me. I've been rambling high key. I'm out of here. We're going to talk more music soon on live. Made in the 1980s. I appreciate y'all sincerely for watching this long. Of course. It's love.